Hi there, I'm Neil from CJ Auto Service. We've got an interesting one in at the minute. It's a VW Transporter 2 litre diesel. Now this came into us about a week or so ago. It had a very, very slight misfire, kind of like a bit of a vibration. So as I was going through our process of checking it, we did a compression test on the cylinders, and we found that number one was slightly lower than all the others by about 2 bar. So that's telling us within the cylinder there's an issue. So something in the piston valve, something along them lines is an issue. So what we've done is we took the cylinder head off, expecting to find the valves are all sticking. So sent the head away for testing, going to strip it and clean it. But while we were doing that, we happened to come across this, which we're quite lucky to find really, because it's a bit of an, you could easily miss it. So let's just have a quick look and I'll show you what we found. So if you can see that there, Andy. This is cylinder one, and on there, you can see the piston is slightly lower than the gauge. There's a tiny little gap. That's there, so just underneath the piston, tiny gaps. And then if you come to number 4, you'll notice, oh, tilt it down a bit. There we are, you can just about see that. The piston is actually flush with the gauge. So it's meeting the gauge, and the gap is actually on the block, not the piston. So basically what that's telling us, number 1 piston is actually lower than number 4. Number 4 is about maybe 2 or 3 millimeters higher. Let's pull the camera back up. So basically the number 1 and number 4 pistons should be equal. Number 1 is slightly lower. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop the piston out, check the rod, check the piston, make sure everything's okay, because they should be bang on. So right, I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, we're back, we've took the piston out, we've inspected it, and let's show you what we've found. So there's the rod. As you can see the curvature in the rod, and then look at the new one next to it, perfectly straight. So literally that slight curvature, that slight curvature there causes that difference, and that'll be the reason why the vehicle's got a misfire. So it's actually a very good find, because if we never found that, we would have built the engine back up, put the cylinder head on, and would have had exactly the same problem. So it's a very good find, difficult one to find, and so yeah, job well done. Let's get the new piston in, let's recheck it. Right guys, we're back, we've put the new con rod in. I went to yourself, it was clear before, the bit on the top is the piston. We haven't replaced that bit, it was the actual rod itself, it's called a con rod, where it was bent. You can see in the photo that was just uploaded. So that where the rod was bent, we'll put a brand new rod on it, and now let's have a look at the car now it's in. So there is the piston. As you can see, it's number 1, and now it is nice and flush, and the gap is here along the side, so that is perfect. So you can see where that con rod, the new one, it's actually moved the piston up a couple of mils. That closes the gap between the piston and the valves, which will give a better compression. So we're going to get it all built back up and see where we end up. Thanks very much.